Welcome to your yoga session. So this is going to be your sun salutations to start with. So just a short video just to get you into the movements to remember them. So just standing with your feet hip width apart, hands together in prayer position, just soften through your knees and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just start to feel grounded through your feet. You may just want to make some small movements, just really spreading the feet out. If you wear shoes a lot, this is a nice opportunity without shoes on to just really stretch and bend. And we begin. So we're going to take a deep breath in. As you do, extend your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring the palms down, back of the hands together and fold forwards and down. So clean the head. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold forwards and down. We're going to step both your feet back into downward dog. So try and land your feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width, and look towards your thighs. Bring some space between your shoulders and your ears. And slowly begin to float your body forward, bringing your knees down onto the ground. And we're going to lower your chest down. So try and make sure that your shoulders and your wrists are in alignment. As you exhale, lower your chest first. Inhale, lift through your chest and roll the shoulders. Exhale, sit back into child pose. So just sit your hips back, relax the shoulders and the jaw. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, push back again into downward dog, lifting your hips up and back. Wonderful. Just bending your knees and walk or step your feet back into the centre, hip width apart, folding forwards. Wonderful. Soften your knees, bring your palms together, and again we're going to inhale and extend up, fingers reach. And exhale, bringing those hands down again, folding forwards to the ground. Inhale, hands to shins and lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Step yourself back into downward dog, hips up and back. And just gently floating forwards again, coming down onto your knees. Exhale, child pose. Lower yourself down to the ground. Child pose, lower plank. Inhale, lift and squeeze into cobra. Now exhale, child pose. So just sit back into your heels and stretch it through. Relax the shoulders. And on your next exhale, pushing back into downward dog once more. Lifting your hips up and back. Try and drop your heels down towards the ground. Widen the space between your shoulders and your ears. Softly bending your knees and step or walk your feet back into the centre, hip width apart again, folding forwards. Soften your knees, palms together as you come up all the way again. Inhale, extend. And exhale, fold back down again. So bring it down towards the ground as above and so below. Inhale, hands to shins and lengthen. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Stepping back into downward dog, hips up and back, space between your shoulders and your ears. Floating forwards into your plank, coming down onto your knees. Exhale, lower chest first if you can. Inhale, lift and squeeze, rolling the shoulders back. And exhale back into child pose again. Just sitting the hips up and back to where you can. Nice deep breaths. Slowly and gently pushing back into downward dog. Just lifting your hips up and back. Bending your knees again and stepping your feet back into the centre, hip width apart, folding forwards. Soften those knees and inhale, rising all the way back up, palms together and squeeze. And this time just clasp your hands around the back and open through the chest, rolling your shoulders back and down. Good. So we're to add just a little bit of a twist and a lunge on this next one. So inhale, extend through your arms. And this time we're going to exhale and hinge forwards and down, tucking in the head. Step back into downward dog again, hips up and back. Slowly float forwards into your plank position again, coming down onto your knees. Chest first if you can, exhale lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze, rolling your shoulders. Exhale that child pose again, so just sitting back into your heels. And on your next breath, as you come up, just bring your right leg forwards into a lunge for me. So we're going to lunge forwards, keeping that back knee down onto the ground. Place your left hand down and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. So you're just twisting into it, breathing into it. Just stay strong in those legs, stay strong in your breath. Good. Slowly and gently releasing your hands back down. Can you lift the back heel and step your back foot in and fold? Tuck in the head, relax the shoulders, and inhale, rising up again. So just getting that warmth through your body now. Exhale, folding forwards and down again, tucking in the head. Step back into downward dog, hips up and back. Floating forwards into your plank position, coming down onto your knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze, rolling the shoulders. And exhale, child pose. So sit back into your heels, stretching it through. And this time as you come up, we're stepping your left leg forward, so lunging through on the left. Right knee is down on the ground. Right hand to the floor and extending your left arm. Just breathing into that twist. Nice deep breaths. Good. Slowly and gently release. You're going to lift that back knee, stepping your feet back in and folding forwards. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. Soften your knees and inhale, rising all the way back up. Palms together and squeeze. And exhale, clasping your hands back behind you, open through your chest and rolling your shoulders back and down. Wonderful. Now from a standing position, we're going to keep your right leg forwards and step your left foot back. This is called Warrior One. So you want to try and keep your hips forward as much as possible, sinking down deep into that front leg. Now if you get any tension across your back or here, you can step that foot wider to give a little bit more room. So just adjust your pose as you need to feel comfortable, and just placing your hands over your heart centre just for a moment. So we want to push down into this leg and push back with that leg. And just trying to feel grounded now, finding your breath. Try and deepen that breathing as much as you can and begin to extend your arms overhead, really breathing into your legs. Breathe that stamina into the muscle, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears. Just stay for me for a moment. Nice deep breaths. Good. Just take one last deep breath, rolling the arms around the back, open through the chest, breathing into it. And slowly and gently, I want you to just straighten that front leg and just hinge forwards over the thigh. Nice length through your spine. Roll the shoulders back. You can look down towards the foot, just feeling a stretch in the hamstring, but not intensely. Slowly and gently bending that knee, stepping your back foot in and fold. So just standing tall rather. Relax the shoulders and the jaw. Nice deep breaths. So feel the difference now between this leg and this leg, how that feels. Do you feel more grounded on this right side than you do on the left? And then when you're ready, stepping that left leg back, right leg back, rather. Going into warrior one, holding that position. So again, you might want to step that foot wider if you need to. Get that into there, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw, sinking deep into the legs. Breathe and hold there for me. So nice deep breaths. And if you can, extending your arms overhead, drop the shoulders down and sink down deeper into the legs. Wonderful. Clasp your hands around the back, open through the chest, roll in the shoulders, sink down. So if that's starting to get uncomfortable, you can ease off a little bit and then come back into it, but try and use the breath to build that stamina there in the muscle as much as you possibly can. And then releasing your hands, we can straighten that front leg and hinge forwards. I'm just going to show you that from the side so that you can see. So from that position, you've got the legs straight and you're hinging forward, so you've got a flat back extension going on there. Nice deep breaths into that stretch. So rather than your upper back being arched, try and push the tailbone back to bring length to the spine. If that's too intense here on the hamstring, then just soften the knee off a little bit more. Slowly and gently release, slightly push down and step that back foot in. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to work into a little element of balance then now. So I'm not going to give you too much on this first video, just enough to get you going, get you used to these poses. So we're going to just come into a low tree pose first of all. So we're just bringing that foot low to the ground. If you want to, you can bring it just a little bit higher. Just lift through the chest, lengthen and breathe. And just see where your balance is right now, just at this point today. Good. And see if you can gently just spread the arms wide. Bring that knee forwards and just try this for me. We're going to hinge forwards and extend that back leg. Bring your chest parallel to the floor. That might be a little bit intense on the supporting leg, so if you need to drop that back foot then you can, but try and keep it lifted. And slowly and gently rising back up and plant that foot back down. Well done. Let's try that on the other side. So hands into that prayer position, and then again, lengthen through your spine, breathing into it, softening through the knee. Again, if you want to take it a little bit higher, you can. Finding a point to stare. So we call this drishti, our focus. So we want to try and find a point of focus right now to allow us to stay in the present moment. And then when you're ready, you're going to spread those arms wide, bring that knee forwards, and hinging from your hips, extending that leg back. Chest parallel to the floor. You can look down towards the ground if that helps you with your point of focus. Chest parallel to the floor. Breathe and hold to where you can. Slowly and gently bend through that leg and release. Well done. Okay, we're going to come down towards the ground then now. So inhale like we did at the beginning, reach and extend. And exhale, bring it down towards the ground, folding forwards, tucking in the head. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Stepping back into downward dog, hips up and back, space between the shoulders and the ears. Gently floating forwards into a plank, coming down on your knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze, rolling your shoulders back. And last time, exhale, child pose. So sit back into your heels and stretching it through. Wonderful. Slowly rising up. And we're going to lie down on the floor this time. So I'm going to show you this from the side. We're going to bring your feet out. Slowly rolling down one vertebra at a time. So try and control that as you go. Resting the arms by your side, feet are hip width apart. We're going to squeeze the buttocks, peel the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands and roll your shoulders under. So just holding this hip bridge for a moment. Squeeze the buttocks, really drive those hips up, pushing through your feet. And just take a few deep breaths here. So really nice deep breaths. Feel that strength through the back of the body and feel how expansive it is through the front of your body. Slowly releasing your hands, lowering your hips back down towards the ground. Feet together, spread your arms wide, and we're going to drop your knees over to the right and your head to the left. And just take some deep breaths into there, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw. One last breath here, and inhale, bring your knees back through to centre, and exhale the other way, turning your head. And just relax into where you can feel that and how it feels for you. Slowly come back through to centre. Bring your knees in towards your chest and just rock them around in any direction. Just loosen up any tension there in your lower back. Very slowly, we're going to reach down for the soles of the feet, extend them up towards the ceiling, bringing your knees down towards the armpits. So just holding happy baby, making sure the back of your head is down on the ground. And just breathing into that stretch. Relaxing your shoulders and your jaw. Wonderful, just take one last deep breath here, release your feet and just shake it all off into laughing baby and gently release both arms and legs down onto the ground. You're going to take a hold of one knee with both hands, extend the other leg, rock forward and back and come all the way up to sitting. And just straighten your legs out in front of you as you sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale, just extend. And exhale, hinging forwards and down. Relaxing the shoulders and the jaw. Don't worry about how far you can get. Just reach into where you can, relaxing the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Excuse me. Okay, hands back behind you, lift through your chest. We're going to bend one leg and just see if you can lift your hips up and roll the shoulders back just for a moment. Just nice deep breaths there. Oh dear. Slowly coming down and folding one last time. Dearie me, sorry about that. Wonderful. And then slowly make your way back down onto the mats, and you can either extend your legs fully or you can have your legs bent, knees together. That can feel quite comfortable on your lower back. And just find a nice comfortable position now for Shavasana. So you need to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes lying in Shavasana now at the end of this practice. Just focus on your breathing, just inhale through your nose and out through your mouth, just noticing the breath, just a natural breathing process here. So I'm going to leave you here with that practice of Shavasana, because you may want to stay in that for maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even longer if you prefer, whatever you want to do with that one. But just enjoy this practice. Aim to do it at least 3 times a week if you can, if not more. And once we've got you used to it, we will explore a few more moves to go in there. Namaste.